Welcome back to my channel. This is Chidima Favor. We are going to make this under bust corset. If this looks like what you want to learn, please stay tuned as we go into the video. Alright, I'm going to use this Ankara fabric and I'm going to use this net fabric for the sleeve and this crepe for the middle. That's for the Basque waistline and the corset. All right, thank you so much to my returning subscribers. If you've not subscribed to this channel, please do well to subscribe, as we bring you beautiful videos and the easy ways to do them. All right, first I've drawn my shoulder line on my starter line. Okay, from the middle of the middle of this paper, I'm going to draw out my neck width, which is 3, and my shoulder, which is 8.5. Okay, this is a very simple tutorial, just pay attention. Okay, I'm coming down by 1 inch, which is our shoulder slope, and I'll connect it back to that neck width. All right, I'm going to come down by 3, which is my neck depth, which is also adjustable, like I always say, because I'm not going to make use of it, but I just want us to have the basic body patterns, especially for the beginners. All right, from the shoulder line, I'm going to come down to my bust point. Okay, my bust point is 11 plus half inch, 11.5. Then I'll come down to my under bust, which is 14 plus half inch, 14.5. I'll come down to my half length, which is 18.5. That's sewing inches allowance. Then I'll connect all those lines across. Please subscribe to the channel. It's a new channel, as we keep bringing you beautiful tips and beautiful videos. Okay, our next video is cooking, and I'm sure you will like it. Just give this video a thumbs up, leave your comments. Your comments are also very important. If this channel in any way, if this tutorial is in any way helpful to you, please, I beg of you, just subscribe. It's totally free. All right, I'm going to take my armhole depth, which is 9. Your armhole is your bust divided by 6 plus 1.5 inch. That's how you get your armhole. Okay, I'll draw the line across. Then here I'm just taking that 8.5 just for me to get a straight line for my armhole. I'll divide what I have by 2, which is 4.5. 9 divided by 2, 4.5. I'm coming out by half an inch. Please don't mind my tape. Oh, you can see what I did. I just came out by half an inch. Please, if you are still watching up to this time, just subscribe. It's totally free, I beg of you. I'll take the quarter of my bust. My bust divided by 4 is 10.5. I'll just mark it. With the help of my curve ruler, I'll curve that in. Okay, now we have our armhole. Now let's go down to work. My bust nipple to nipple measurement is 10 divided by 2, 5. Just go ahead and mark that. Mark it on the bust point, under bust, and your waistline, which is your half length. Connect it with the help of your ruler. From this bust, I'm taking line from the under bust and half length. On this part going to the middle side, we are going to take half an inch on the under bust. We are still going to take that on the bust, on the half length, sorry, on the half length. On the side going to armhole area, we are coming out by 1.5. 1.5, you can see that. With the help of your ruler, just connect that. That's under bust and your waistline, just those two places. This time you are not coming to your bust point. Do you get? If you don't understand, just take a close look at what I'm doing so you understand it very well. All right, now you're going to divide your shoulder. What you have on your shoulder, divide it by 2. Mine is 5.5. Divide it by 2 and mark what you have. Then connect it back to that nipple line. Okay, now on that bust point, on your bust point, we are coming down by 1 inch. Come down by 1 inch on your bust point. Come down by 1 inch. Now with the help of your curve ruler, you connect from the under bust to that 1 inch you came down with. Take a close look at what I'm doing if you don't understand. If you don't have a curve ruler, you can as well use your free hand. Then you do the same thing to the other side. Please, if you are still watching up to this moment, please do well to subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And please just give this video a thumbs up. If in any way you find it helpful, just give it a thumbs up. With the curve ruler, I will just curve that in because we are working on the bust. We don't want our bust straight. Okay, just give it a sweet curve. Okay, I want to use a marker to highlight those areas so you see it very well. Okay, on the chest line, you know that's the chest line, remember? That's on your chest line. We are coming up by 1 inch. You can come up as 2 inches. 2 inches, 1 inch, 1.5, 2 inches is perfect. That's if you don't want your cleavages to show. All right, 1 to 2 inches is fine, but for me, I'm coming up by 1 inch. Now from that side, you come out again by ½ inch. On the center side, on the armhole side, you come out by 1 inch. Sorry, on your center front, you come out by ½ inch. On your armhole area, you come out by 1 inch. Okay, I hope you understand what we are saying. Then you connect it back to your bust point line. You can see it to your bust point line. The same thing you do to the other side. That ½ inch. Please, if you are still watching up to this moment, please, it will cost you nothing to subscribe. It's a way of encouraging me to bring more tutorials, more videos that you find difficult. Okay, now I want this to have a sweetheart neckline, depending on what you want. If you don't want it that way, just connect it straight, but if you want it that way, just curve it in how deep you want it. For this, I don't want the cleavages to show because it's a church wear. Okay, but if you want, you can bring it down. It's totally your option. Then for this side, I'm going to use a ruler to connect it back to the armhole. I just use my marker to highlight it, that's all. And I took my body measurements. Okay, I didn't know that I cut off that area, but what I did was just to take your body measurements and return your darts. I already have a detailed tutorial on how to create this bustier. It's up on my channel. How to create that's a clear tutorial on how to cut bustier. Here we are just focusing on the Basque waistline. Okay, all right, here I just added all my allowance. You can decide not to add allowance, you can decide to add it, but for me, I always want to add my allowance. Go ahead and cut this out. Okay, after cutting it out, you can see how it looks. Then we are going to cut this area, this under bust. We are going to cut it out. at your underbust, we are going to cut it out. That's where we are going to use to create the base, the bust waistline, sorry, the bust waistline. That's the corset part of this cloth. That's where we are going to use to do that. Okay, you can see this. This is the bustier area, and this is our allowance. That's our allowance. Okay, like I said, if you don't know how to cut a bustier, I already have a detailed tutorial on how to do that on my channel at Chidima Favor. Please give this video a thumbs up if in any way you find it helpful. It's totally free. It will cost you nothing to just give a video a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. It's a new channel. Let's grow together. Okay, here the center fronts and the side front, I want to use the tape to hold it down. Okay, don't allow anyone to be on top each other. All right, just see the way I'm arranging it. No one should be on top each other, or they should be kissing themselves. Good. Do that to the other side too. Go ahead and fold it into two. The line is already there, which is the center front. Okay, now get another plain paper like I did, a plain paper. All right, you can see this is folded already. Center front should be meeting also the other side of the center front. There shouldn't be any slit that area. Then you tape it down, arrange properly and tape down. Don't allow it to be on top of that paper. Let everything kiss themselves. Then for the bars waistline, sorry, for the bars, I'm coming down by 6 inches. You can as well come down by 6 to 5 inches is okay. Use a curve ruler. Just use your ruler to curve it in from that edge. Please don't remove anything. Remember, that is your actual waist allowance. Don't remove anything. Just from that place your allowance stop, then carve it in this way. Please, if you're watching up to this moment, please subscribe. Please subscribe. Encourage us. It's a way of encouraging us. Please just subscribe. It's totally free. All right, for the neck, I want it to be open neckline. Okay, but if you want to, I want the yoke to be open. But if you don't want your own to be open, please don't cut out this area. But for me, I just want it to be open, like you see on the picture before we started. And as you can see on the picture up here, I've pasted the picture here. I want it to be that way. Cut it off. What I did, I just removed it. But like I said, if you don't want to remove it, you can use it that way. It's totally optional, whatever you want. Our main concentration is on that bars waistline, that corset bars waistline. Okay, everything has been properly cut out. The armhole, the chest line, the bust waist. I've cut everything on Ankara, and for the bust waistline, I cut it with black crepe. Okay, black crepe. You can use any color of your choice. Here we are. Okay, for the bust area, I use the soft interface to iron it. I've sewed it down. I've also sewed the lining. I don't want this video to be long. If you noticed, I don't always want my videos to be long. I try to make it as short as possible. All right, here I'm giving 2 inches or 3 inches allowance, depending on how you want your corset to be. If you want it close to each other, whatever you want at this point, just use your ruler to draw it out. Remember to remove your allowance. Okay, here I've cut a stripe. Is about 1.5 inch that I'm going to use to make the corset lines. Okay, please, if this channel is of any help to you, if this video is of any help to you, please subscribe. It's free. Subscription is free. Please, it's totally free, and give this video a thumbs up. It's another way of encouraging your sister and your friend. Okay, thank you so much. Here I've sewed everything down. You can see how it's looking beautifully. To my returning subscribers, I will not forget to thank you. You are so special to me. God bless all your endeavors and crown it with success. All right, you can see I've drawn it. I've not added the lining, okay? I removed those places I let it because of my allowance, okay? Go ahead and iron this out. Open the seam lines, notch where you're supposed to notch for the bust to relax very well. Okay, so what we're going to do here is right side facing right side. Pin the midpoint so you won't have it shifting out. Pin the midpoints. Then go over to your machine and stitch it. The same thing you will do for the linings, okay? The same way you join the front is the same way you're going to join the back lining, okay? All right, I've sewed everything down. I've also gone ahead to iron the seam lines open. Please, this cloth was not padded. If you want to pad yours, you can go ahead to pad it, okay? This is the hand. I've also joined the lining to it. That's the sleeve, the shoulder area. Just go ahead and join it. Like I said, the purpose for this video is how to get the Basque waistline, the corset, under bust corset. Sorry, let me not eat my tongue. Just go ahead and pin it. I'm loving the outcome of this cloth. It's very beautiful, and it was my first time of creating this, so I was so happy the way everything comes out. After pinning it, add your lining. Just sew everything together. From your sweetheart neckline, you stop at your shoulder, then sew the side. Please don't sew the armhole low. Remember, we are going to add the sleeve to it. You can see how it's good. I was so happy making this video. You can see how neat the back is and the front. Okay, so we're going to join our boning. Here I'm using a soft bone. You can use any boning you like. I don't like things that disturbs my tummy because. So the bone is about 1/2 inch wide. I'm just trying to keep the tape so you see it. Don't mind me. Now you cut it out. Leave 1/2 inch. When cutting it, leave 1/2 inch because you are going to sew it. Okay, you can see. You can see what I'm doing. Just leave it. I left 1/2 inch so I can be able to sew it. Now let me show you how to attach it to your skirt. How to attach it to your skirt. I already have a detailed tutorial on how to sew a pencil skirt. This is a pencil skirt. I have a detailed tutorial on how to do that. Remember, on the middle, that's the bust waist, we came down by 6 inches. So on that skirt, I'm going to mark the 6 inches at the middle. Please get the middle of your skirt, okay? You can iron it to get the center. With the help of my ruler, I will just connect it so that you will see it very well, so that you have a clear vision of what we are doing. Then I'll bring the cloth and align it with that particular place the bars is supposed to end, which is that 6 inches. Did you see it? Did you see what I'm doing? That's the center front will also be at that center front of the bars. Okay, now just trace that bars waist out. Trace it out on your skirt. Just take your time to trace it. Don't be in a hurry so you won't make mistake. Okay, especially for the beginners, take your time. Don't rush your work. All right, even if it takes you 2 days, it doesn't matter. The most important thing is that you get what you want and get it perfectly well. All right, please, if you are still watching up to this time, which means this video has been helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. All right, I've traced it out. Now I'm going to come out by 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch, that's what we are going to use to sew it. Do you get? Just come out by 1/2 inch. After tracing it out, you can see, just come out by 1/2 inch because we are going to cut that out. Take your time. Like I said, please take your time. Don't be in a haste. All right, when making your clothes, take your time, then go ahead and cut out from that 1/2 inch you came out with, like I'm doing. Okay, just watch closely. You see, I did not cut it at that actual place. Give it a notch, a little notch, just to help it relax. Very little. Also, the center front of the upper part, give it a little notch, so that you just have them relaxing on each other when sewing. Okay, now do it right side facing right side, and that notch meeting notch. The notch should also meet the sister that is notch too. You see what I'm showing you? Okay, then place it down. Use your pin to secure it. Okay, then you go ahead, sew from the center to the other side, and from the center to the other side. Don't sew ahead, just sew it that way. Don't sew it from the other end to the other end. Sew it from center to center. All right, or from center to side. Okay, you can see how it's looking. I'm happy with the outcome. Like I said, it's my first time of making this kind of clothes, so I'm happy with how neat. Go ahead and interlock if you have an interlocking machine. It makes your work so neat. Thank you to my returning subscribers, and if you're watching up to this moment, please give this video a thumbs up as I share more beautiful tutorials on how to do it yourself. Okay, thank you so much, and God bless you. Subscribe to our channel. Thank you.